riddled with bullet holes and still smouldering. The hollow, burnt-out remains of one of the cars in the convoy.
This is for the record. Nita and 4 of my grandchildren are burnt and shot up.
They were among 9 women and children, some less than a year old, ambushed by gunmen on Monday. All US citizens, they were linked to a breakaway Mormon community in northern Mexico.
Helpless families are being innocently killed down there.
Relatives in Utah try to make sense of the murders.
It's not just got caught in gunfire in the wrong place at the wrong time. This is a whole new level of cartel violence.
US President Donald Trump spoke to his Mexican counterpart by phone and offered American assistance to fight the cartels. Earlier tweeting, "The cartels have become so large and powerful," he said, "that you sometimes need an army to defeat an army." Hundreds of thousands of people have died in Mexico's drug war over the last 12 years, despite a military campaign and the killing and arrest of leading traffickers. But Mexico's president has knocked back Donald Trump's offer, ruling out any foreign intervention.
This has been something that Mexico's been working on for a long, long time, and there's still a problem, and it's getting worse.
Residents on both sides of the US-Mexico border are suffering.
For us, that's our biggest concern, because now you're in our county, our citizens now become vulnerable to any of this kind of violence.
Why this family was targeted remains unclear, but local authorities say it could have been a tragic case of mistaken identity. Jane Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Call Hello Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people ignorantly call God, by Hashem, in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son. Plus, I'm going to give a shout out to the oculus pushing and spreading this word throughout the 4 corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Also, to the Israelite foreigners out there whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations, as you see on this chart, that you're scattered amongst. The heathen nations are the nations 2 on down, as you see. Also, if your lineage comes and traces back to one of these tribes, as I'm about to pull on another chart, through the man, and if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it to the confusion of face, Salakia, the Israelite foreigners out there, you are Israelites, though you do look like the heathen. If this does apply to the few Akwaf, you sisters that do listen and learn, Shalom, to the elect of the nation of Israel, wherever you may be scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth, for this word's going out to, Shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you combine and consist and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people, the Most High Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah. And I'm just gonna say, put it to you like this, man. You see in the video, these Edomites, they were basically gunned down. Okay, you had an Edomite family, 9, mostly kids. They were gunned down, okay, by the cartel, man. Okay, and I don't feel sorry for you, man. Okay, that's what's coming to you, man. The tables is turning, man. The rabbit now has the gun, man, and now all of a sudden, now the cartels down there, the cartel war down there is out of hand. Okay, the Americans, they want to focus on that now. Well, they're not, you get my point, right? Now it's a problem. After all the many Issacharites, okay, which you so-called Mexicans and many other Latin tribes that's down there, okay, have been gunned down by violence, and that's why they're trying to come to America, which America belongs to them anyway, right? But now it's a problem. You know why it's a problem? Because you Edomites, okay? These were Edomites that got killed, okay? And you Edomites have been, for so long, you Edomites, okay, have, done violence to people, okay? And expect nothing to be done to you because you're the Edomites. And that shows you're in power, okay? This is, Genesis, because this is what it goes back to. It goes back to Cain, okay? Okay? This goes back to Cain, you Edomites, okay? You so-called white people, you are the Edomites, Esau, Edom, okay? You go back to Cain, man. You are Cain, man. And this Genesis 4:1, Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground, man. And Abel was basically, okay, Jacob, man. You tribes, man. Okay? And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, right? But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell, because he did it the wrong way. Cain did it the way he wanted to do it. Okay. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? But if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him, man. It's the same thing, man. Because Cain was righteous, okay, his God accepted and yours didn't. So he killed Abel, man. He committed the first murder, man. Okay? And if you go down to Jacob and Esau, okay, Cain being Esau and Jacob being Abel being Jacob, what is Esau trying to kill Jacob for? What has he been killing our people for? The birthright and the blessing, man. It's the same thing, man. The same thing. Okay? Right? But that's not the point, right? And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not, and my brother's keeper. So he lied to the Lord's face. Okay? As he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground, and now art thou cursed from the earth. And what was the curse that we suspect that it was? The curse of leprosy. Okay? What you Edomites have today, man. Okay? From the earth which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth, man. And that's what you're seeing right now. The earth is not yielding the fruit that's supposed to be, because this man's in rulership. It's showing you that this is Esau, man. Okay? But here's the point. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Because if you have leprosy, right? Here it is, you have a planet where all the nations have melanin. You're the only nation of people without melanin. Okay? So you're basically out there. Okay? You can't hide yourself, right? But behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Right? And the Lord said unto him, well, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. So the point was made, man. And that mark applies today, man. Let a Jake kill an Edomite, man. Okay, let a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, just like you see in this video, kill a so-called white person, right? What happens? That person, they get the book thrown at them, plus they get thrown into jail, man. Okay? But let a black person kill another black person. It won't. You'll still get time, but it won't be as much time. Showing you that these are those people, man. These are those people. They still have that hedge over them. The Lord is covering them for a particular reason, right? This is Job 21:30, right? This is why they have that hedge. This is why the Lord is hedging them, right? This is Job, I started 21 and 28. For ye say, where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Okay? And that's why the Lord put a hedge over them. Because he's preserving them for what we're about to come into. The time of Jacob's trouble. He's preserving them for their destruction, man. The wicked of you Edomites, man. That's what we're seeing now. The Lord's starting to bring you down now, man. And this is a prime example, man. Because you Edomites, okay, have have been getting away with rape, robbing, and murdering everybody, and nobody could do it back to you. Okay? But that's closing now. That's over with now. This is Lamentations 4:20 says 21 actually. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken." Actually, before I get that, this is the attitude that you Edomites have been in, right? You've gotten away with your wickedness and murdering, robbing, and murdering people so long, especially our people, and you're still doing it to our people. That this is the attitude that you have. This is Psalms 10, right? And 1 says, "Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor, and the poor of the Israelites. Let them be taken, and the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart desires, and blessed the covetousness whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts," man. That's why you had this attitude that when you come around, right, that you can't be touched, okay? You think that you're when you come around, it's this godlike complexion of you. No, man. No. The complete opposite. The word is going out, okay? And now the complete opposite is happening. Because this word is exposing you, Edomites. Okay? His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. For all his enemies he puffeth at them. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Okay? That's what you think. You think your kingdom's gonna go on forever, never, never, and that nobody's gonna ever judge you for what you've done. Nobody's ever gonna try to get vengeance on you for what you've done. But it's just sadly mistaken. Okay? That's ending, man. Okay? The Lord is bringing that down, man. Okay? Lamentations 4:21, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked." And what's that cup? The cup, okay, of the curses of Deuteronomy 28th chapter 15 verse on down. Okay, slavery. Okay, the cup of being a reproach on the earth. The cup of the world coming against you, man. Just like the Israelites had to face, man. Our people, okay, are infamy amongst the people, man. Because of you. You the main one that's pushed it, man. Okay? Our people have been hung, lynched, okay, set on fire, okay? Drugs put in their communities, okay? Separate households off of laws, legislations that you passed, okay? That's the cup you about to drink, man. You starting to drink it now, man. Okay, you wait till this system go down, man. "The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. And he will discover thy sins," man. That's what's happening. That's why people that's finding out who you are. That's why the earth is coming up against you, man. This is Job 4:7, right? This is Job 4:7, right? "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?" Man, them Edomites wasn't innocent. They'll show you them pictures on their face, them with their babies. They wasn't innocent, man. These people, their whole bloodline are a bunch of, it said, a fugitive and a vagabond, man. They went around the earth, rape, robbing, and murdering, man. Okay? The whole seed line of Edom, man. These people wasn't innocent. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same, man. Okay? They plowed iniquity on the earth. Now they're getting they're reaping it. They're reaping what they've sowed, man. And that's what you Edomites don't want to come to reality with. Okay? And I seen on the comment board of RT News when I watched the video of it, how they said the first comment on it was, "It's okay to be white." See, you know you're reaping what you sowed, man. Okay? This is Ezekiel, the 35th chapter. I started the first verse. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. And Mount Seir is you Edomites, man. That's where you dwelt at. And there's a people before us a place, man. And say unto it, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, which means an everlasting, an ancient hatred, right? And has shed the blood of the children of Israel, who are the descendants of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, okay, today. Who you continue to call black, Latino, Native American, who you continue to slander in your news, who you continue to shoot down the streets, who you continue to send ICE on, who you continue to whatever you do, just to oppress and suppress our people, right? By the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it cut from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, and thy hills, and thy valleys, and in all thy rivers. And they got slain in the valley, man, in the desert, man. Shall they fall that are slain with the sword? I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast said these two nations, what two nations? The southern and the northern kingdom of the nation of Israel. These two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there, man. Okay? Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will do even according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them, which I have judged thee. Okay? And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying they are laid desolate, they are given to us to consume, man. Okay? And that's the thing, man. That's the point, man. Since you shed the blood of the children of Israel, your blood is going to be shed, man. Okay? So, that's it, man. Your judgment is coming to you, Edomites, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? Call hello, Allah, Yahweh, Bashim, Al Shah. Shalom to the elect.